across to more breaking news coming in. It's a mega scoop in how Pakistan airbase was struck during Operation Sindhu. In fact, the strike that had made Pakistan go blind. Pak sub-avics likely were hit by our BrahMos missile. We're learning details of how 3 to 4 Western origin Pak fighters were likely hit during that attack. Long-range BrahMos missiles that left a gaping hole in the Pakistani airbase, which Pakistan has continued to deny, but their own who have exposed the kind of damage that India had struck on their side. Indian drones, in fact, that have recorded the reality of how the BrahMos missile had heavily damaged the Pakistani airbase. There you see in the visuals that we're putting out on your screens, satellite images, visuals captured by Indian drones of how the BrahMos had caused serious damage to the Pakistani airbase that was struck during Operation Sindhu. Pakistan tried their level best to peddle one lies after the other to hide how they had actually been struck by our Indian forces. And there you see, in a very measured attack, in a precision strike, India damaged Pakistan's airbase. Manjeet Negi joining us on the phone line as we stay with these pictures. Manjeet, you must explain what the Indian drones have captured, because we have proof, we have evidence. No matter how much Pakistan negates all this, fact is their air bases have been destroyed by our forces.
Well, it's a very clear, now it's very clear after the technical analysis by the Indian Air Force and the other agencies. The Indian Air Force missile strike on the Bholari air base in Pakistan damaged one Saab 200 AWACS system. This is a very big system of the Pakistan Armed Air Force, and the 3-4 Western original aircraft, including, we can say, F-16. And the Indian Air Force hit caused by a long-range BrahMos missile caused the heavy damage, especially in the Bholari air base of Pakistan. And the air sites were targeted by the forces used by the BrahMos missile, and on the night of May 9-10, the Indian Air Force also took out the entire command and control system of the Pakistan Air Force, and in the morning on the May 10th.
Manjeet Negi there getting us all the details of the Bholari air base that was struck by our forces, and a clear dent to how Pakistan's airbase stands completely destroyed. In fact, the air bases in Pakistan that sustained considerable damage in the strikes that were carried out by India. There is more and more proof that continues to emerge of the very same. The satellite images of Murid Ke air base showcases that the impact of the missile strike that made a crater of 3 meters on the ground and was just 30 meters from a crucial underground military facility at the Murid air base. The strike targeted a highly secure sub-complex within the airbase that has multiple protection layers, including its own double fencing and watchtowers, making it most likely a high-value target, probably a weapons stockpile. Another strike at the Murid airbase, a command and control facility that appears to have been struck in a missile strike. The satellite images that you see on your screens that clearly show how UAV complex and hangar near the impact of the target area were destroyed. In fact, at the Noor Khan air base, Indian strikes had resulted into complete demolition of a complex at the air base. Several military trucks that were also damaged in the strikes. The damage at the compound seems irreparable. Therefore, the structure in the recent satellite images, earth movers, can be seen removing the entire debris from the attack site.
Pakistan still has not come clean in terms of number of casualties. It has number of officers. It has lost number of casualties. It has suffered. It has admitted to some casualties in form of artillery firing, but no casualties as far as its air force is concerned. Now, if you see the pictures from Murid, one of the defining things about these pictures is the damage to the command and control center. You know, there was a Murid Air Base is known for housing the UAVs, the drones that we saw on May 9th, May 10th. remember the drones, the hangars were not hit in the Indian strikes. What was it? Was a building that is a command and control center. Now, any command and control center during a war-like situation is supposed to be filled with top people who have been trained for this precise day. And on May 10th, when an Indian missile not only hit but damaged the command and control center at Murid Air Base, there were likely to be casualties. Now, Pakistan is yet to come clean on that number.